Continuing our ideology run in RimWorld, we're loading up our colony, Theodome. Theodome was founded by a biotech colony that had failed, and the Wanderers, the ideological Wanderers, have come in and took over. We only have 2 of the 3 that we started with. One of the prisoners that we've converted and somebody that we rescued. We lost a couple of members who went out in search of components. We are down to 3 and nobody has the skills to build. So crafting is a serious bottleneck for us right now, because without components we really can't do anything tech-wise. I mean, we can't do prosthetics, bionics, weapons, shields, any of that stuff. Turrets even, better turrets. So we're really just, we either have to recruit or grind our crafting. We've been in this situation before. It's not a good one to be in, but it's the luck of the draw sometimes. In this particular case, none of our pilgrims had any crafting skills. We've grinded up a little bit. He's at 4. That was before we got Sweet Pea, who's at 5. Hampton now has... No, Hampton doesn't have. Maybe it was our new prisoner. Is at 4, but he has passion, so should level up quicker. It might be quicker to bring this prisoner up to 8 than it is to bring the person who's at 5 up to 8, simply because of their passion. So with some hope, we could go after this guy. He's not of the same belief as us, but neither is our new member, Hampton. Hampton has instilled some uncertainty in our very own priest. Oh, he's back up to 100. Okay. I know he was talking to some people. Maybe it was Sweet Pea. They've since recovered, it looks like. And Hampton, we're working on them. We're working on converting them, making them see the light, guiding them to see the light. And you'll notice that there is some vomit in some of these rooms. Let's help somebody clean. Alright, everybody's building right now. No, we should finish building this mausoleum. We've run out of places to bury colonists. Some are in graves, some are out in the world, left behind. We had no ability to go recover them. So that's we're trying to expand our mausoleum and really just be able to honor our dead correctly. So let them finish this before I lose track of where the bodies are buried that we need to recover. There's one. Uh-oh. I might have to track him. It might be a little while before I track him down. Ah, there he is. One was a child. And until we get that taken care of, I think we're going to... Maybe we'll hold off on grinding the crafting until we have Kaviz completely recruited. It won't be too long. It won't be too long before we have him recruited. But then we could have him focus on the crafting, maybe doing a lot of tailoring, whatnot. Actually, tailoring is the only way I know of to grind crafting. If anybody knows of another way, please let me know, because That's all. That's the only thing I could have them do, and eventually we just run out of clothes to craft. I had to build a whole room here that was mostly to store clothes. Eventually, I put plasteel in there. But now let's see what's going on with our priest. We have a bit of a cooldown for some of his abilities. We are trying to convert Hampton here, who still has 58% certainty in his misguided ways. Oh no. Well, at least we didn't have to deal with him. At least we didn't have to risk ourselves to deal with this stallion. And we'll at least take it. We'll take the meat. Are we going to take the meat? We should take the meat. There we go. We have corn growing. We're in the middle of summer. Or beginning of summer. I think I should probably grow hay grass for the winter, though usually the fields are good enough. Just rotating their grazing is good enough. But if we have a cold snap or something like that, we're also, so many trees have grown in, I think we've lost a little bit of grazing space. So we have to get these kind of cut down. Let's add a few more. Let's add some orders here for that. And they keep having babies, which, you know, we could spay and neuter them, we could fix them, but it's also nice to be able to eat the babies. So we have a male here we can slaughter. And I'm sure some of these donkeys we could take too. We should probably take this older female. And there are several males we could take. I'm sure we can make some chili or something there. Oh, he's trying to recruit. Oh, he's trying to recruit. Whew. I thought he was trying to convert. Recruiting's fine. Converting is where we kind of want to keep our eye on Hampton, because he'll try to instill uncertainty in our core ideology. Ideologian, I believe they're called. What is Jake up to? He's cutting stones. We're cooking meals. We're researching. And we're sewing. Okay. For the most part, these are things that I want done. It would be nice to get this rifling knowledge. Well, we're not going to be able to do much with it until we get a supply of components. I mean, we could try to trade. We have a trade console. We don't have a lot of silver. So we have to figure out what to do to make silver. We also are maybe running a little low on medicine, so let's get the medicine rolling. Whoa, what happened? Thunderstorm, okay. Ooh, that had me nervous for a second. I thought we had an electrical failure. That is the other thing we need. We have some iron, we have some steel, which we're going to have to use to replace a lot of our wiring. We're operating on standard conduit right now. I was told that if you replace the standard conduit with a hidden conduit, that you don't really have the same kind of failures. So let's take a look at our power. Let's do this systematically. If I recall, everything below the kitchen maybe it's already been done. Yep. Everything above the kitchen has not. So if we take a look here, it might be everything outside should also be hidden, just to prevent sabotage. So maybe some of this stuff in the banks. All right, we have a goods trader. We'll come back to that after we do some trading. Or was that a, maybe that's an orbital. That might be an orbital. So who has the social? I believe it's our new guy. Sure is. Yep, let's go to the orbital. What do we have here? They have livestock, which we don't really need right now. In fact, we could probably get rid of a couple of foals. Nutrimine, we're running low. Oop. Can we do a 10 at a time? Whoa, that does 100, huh? I guess I can click this 10 times. Alright, components, that's what we really need. That is more money than we have. We could forego the Nutrimine, but we're really only looking at spending 39 bucks on that. So let's see what we have to sell. We have Flake and Yayo. That will help. We do have, unfortunately, we do have a waster we have to take care of, but crap. What's required to craft it? We have a drug lab. I'm pretty sure we can make it. I'm pretty sure we can make it on our own. We have psychoid. We're growing psychoid. I'm not sure what the crafting skill is required to do it. Oh man. Let's take the risk. We could try to hold on to... Well, we could take the risk. I mean, we're playing with fire here, I think. If they don't get it, they'll die, basically. Alright, what else do we have to trade? Plasteel. No way in hell we're letting go of our plasteel. If we had more money, I would be buying plasteel. Gold, not really going to get rid of that either. It doesn't look like we have anything else that they want. This will take almost all of our silver. Should we not? Should we? Do we need Nutrimine for medicine? Do we need Nutrimine for medicine? I don't know. I wish I could look it up here without having to back out of the trade cart. Maybe we say 0. I wonder if we should... Maybe we shouldn't sell it. Yeah, I don't like going this far down the... Sell one of our buffalo calves. But we have to keep the rest of our donkeys, I believe. And now we can get rid of one of them. Yeah, we can get rid of one of them. This is looking a little bit better, a little bit easier to buy them. We just buy the components, I guess. Yep. I mean, we're desperate for them. We are desperate for them. We could find ways to make money, I'm sure. Maybe instead of harvesting all this livestock, we should have tried to sell them to begin with. We do have a little bit of time before winter, so maybe we could go ahead and do that at some point. We could let these guys reproduce. And you know, every little bit counts. And if we have any ambrosia, that tends to fetch a pretty decent price. I'm not sure if we do at the moment have any ambrosia sprouts. I'll just have to keep an eye out for them. Just have to keep an eye out for them. Also, according to our ideology, slavery is a no-no. Oh, that's rotting. Okay. So we're not even going to be selling prisoners or anything like that. Looks like our corn's about ready. It's nice. We're gonna have a good food supply, I think. So now, while we're at it, let's take a look at the medicine and see if it requires that Nutrimine. It does. It does. Good thing we didn't sell it off. It would have been nice to buy more. Would have been nice to buy more. I don't know of a way to fabricate Nutrimine. Maybe we could do it at the bench here. No, doesn't look that way unless there's tech we're missing. Psychoid brewing might be an option as well. It might be an easy, might be an alternative to having to make yayo or anything like that. Easy to produce at cooking facilities. Yeah. So maybe we should learn that just as a backup. What does it take to make flake? Just leaves. Alright. 4 leaves. Okay. It's not bad. We can handle that. I think we'll be able to keep Sweet Pea level. Alright, so I think we've got our basic needs under control. How are we doing on the... Oh, he can convert now. Oh, well, let's let them sleep first. And are there anybody with trading goods? Nope. They're just passing through. And when they wake up, we're going to try to work on Hampton's conversion. We need a little bit of homogeny. This group, I think. 39%. He's only 39% certain, but that's going to climb a little bit. It's a process, you know. Looks like they're kind of done with this area here. Time to make sure we build some some sarcophagi. These are for our people, so we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna do this nice. We'll start with that. Huh. Let's go ahead and mirror the other side. And then we could put our, at least there, we have 2 bodies that we'll have to exhume from graves and place in these sarcophagi. In the meanwhile, I'm pretty sure we had some art that was created. Did we? Maybe not. I thought I put some orders in, so we should double check. This is our art bench here. Nope, nobody's gotten to it yet. In fact, oh, it doesn't even look like we gave Hampton proper work assignments. So let's make sure that Hampton, let's see, 3, 1, Hampton's probably one of our, and sad to say, with a score of 3, that's going to be our second best doctor. Sweet pea, okay. Everybody does basic tasks. We do want sweet pea cooking, I think, to a degree. Although, it's nice to bring Velma's skill up there. We can keep sweet pea on research for now. And some of the building and crafting and such. Okay, growing. Nice. We have somebody that's halfway decent. Mining. Plant cutting. Jake. Old Jake. We can probably excuse him from plant cutting. Smithing, tailoring, art, number 1. We could excuse Velma from that job. Crafting, 2. Now let's leave, in fact, let's leave them 2 out of crafting. Hauling. We'll put everybody on research for now. It's unlikely they'll get to it really, for the most part, but I think that looks okay. There are a couple skills like hunting that don't seem to be well balanced, but that's alright. We're relying more on our growing skills at the moment. And domestic animal harvesting. Okay, Jake, we have 2.5 days for our cooldown. We've already used the components, or did we just not put the components away that we bought? Yeah, here's some. No, we can't let those deteriorate. Let's get Velma to put these away. Alright, we have 27 components. We have to be pretty selective. We've had about this much when the colony started, and honestly, we really didn't build much to use components. A lot of it's just fixing stuff that breaks down, just making repairs. Okay, let's turn off that here. And we never did clean up Keviz's room. What are you looking at? You're almost converted. Keviz is almost one of us. And by converted, I mean recruited. We'll still have a little ways to go. Oh, what's the matter with your malnourished? How did that happen? We don't have you on specific duty. Intense pain. Ah, that food poisoning. That's why you're both in pain and malnourished. Man, we really need Valma to get her cooking skills up. It'll be a while, I guess. Yeah, there's not much we can do for you, bud. Just wait it out. Recruitment attempts will begin. Alright. Looks like everything's kind of moving forward, albeit a little slow, and of course... Oh, that fire's inside. Of course we have a raid while there's a fiery thunderstorm happening. At least it's raining. This is not a small raid. They have probably tox grenades, I'm assuming, since we're wearing gas masks. Oh no, they're frag grenades. Alright, we don't want to let them get close. Normally I would sit back, let them come through our defenses, thin them out, and then take them down. But with the frag grenades, I mean, they could do damage. We have Jake, that's our only armed person. Everybody else is melee. Hampton, you don't have any weapons on you. I thought we had you equip something. What are we going to have you equip? Probably a spear. Probably a spear. Luckily you're close, so we can equip it. And then we're just going to have to get our melee folks up there. I mean, where were these guys? I think they were melee too, so... It's too bad we don't have Oh no, they're ranged. They're all ranged. Okay. Oh man, that frag grenade guy is the only one I'm really worried about. Let's see how smart they are. We might have to force Jake to fight. It's not sick anymore. Failed to convert Hampton. You're doing a good job, buddy. Hampton's certainty is it's lower than was earlier. We still don't have Cavis, huh? His resistance is 0. So close to having another man. And he's a berserker. It's melee as well. Oh, we have too many melee guys. Alright, how are we going to manage this? We're going to let, first of all, this doesn't have to be that. Doesn't have to be closed. I think we're just going to have to recruit all of our melee guys. Start moving them up. Now, Hampton, I kind of want you to continue putting the fire out. I mean, we're gonna have to pull Jake in. There's no question about it. Oh, they went that way. Let's get everybody this way. Jake, we're gonna have to wake you up. Get your guns. Alright, they weren't smart enough to try to destroy. Wait, did we? That was lucky. That was lucky. I've seen far more damage done by far fewer people. And people with a lot less destructive capability. Sure. I've seen people come in with longbows and do... not longbows, recurve bows and do a lot. And look at that, we have Nutramine. Alright. That is so good. This actually is a boon. Who's this guy? Unwaveringly loyal. There's nothing we can do about him. Somebody's got to execute him. Hampton, you're not of our religion yet. I don't know if melee attacking to death a downed enemy is considered an execution or not. Perhaps execution just refers to public execution of prisoners. But either way, we didn't need one of our true believers to be sullied by that. Beating fire out, okay. Looks like the thunderstorm might be passing. Hampton. Well, oh, this is the guy that's going to be a problem with the enhancements. But if we can convert him, these are all because of his beliefs. So his conversion will actually make him a happier, healthier human being. Just keep that into perspective. 1.5 days till we can do more conversion. Can anybody? Nobody else can, just our priest. Okay. Alright, we do not have the manpower to go off rescuing anybody. Unfortunately. As much as we need more manpower, we just don't have it. I don't think we need to continue the marble orders. Maybe a little for a little bit longer, but once we can stop that marble carving, then we'll have yet more. It'll be one less task that we have to do. Alright, we have a trader. Unfortunately, this guy is not happy. We'll make him do the trade anyway. Why are you leaving? Dude, don't leave. Oh, that's just the spot, I guess, where the traders go. Okay, yeah, I know. He's just our best guy. Okay, herbal medicine. We don't need to buy anything that they have. Do we have anything that we could sell? If anything, maybe some cloth. We're growing it. Yeah, let's get rid of some of this. Some of these garbage weapons. How about some clothing? No? That's it. Hey, 104 silver is 104 silver. Alright, Cavis is joined. He's gonna have to be recruited as well. This guy is intense. He's just... What is it? Powerful spirits decide who is fit to rule and lend power to those who subjugate others. Yeah, pretty intense. Execution required, so he's gonna be mad when execution doesn't happen. Alright, so he's gonna get mad sooner or later. But Hampton's pretty mad right now. No execution yet. Are we so weak as to take no life? Oh, he doesn't like, Okay. This guy is gonna have to, be converted soon too. I mean, we have this ritual spot. Can we do a more... We could do a ritual, perhaps. I wonder if using the ritual spot will enhance the conversion ability. So far it's just been Jake, our priest, going up and talking to these guys. So why is Sweet Pea upset? We know why Hampton and Cabbies are upset. Oh, Hampton's upset because... Or Sweet Pea's upset. She needs psychite. And she's been food poisoned. Why isn't she eating psychite? We sold it all, didn't we? We sold it all and forgot to make some. Alright, let's make some flake. And who can do it? I think Sweet Pea's the one that has to do it. Well, we'll see. Maybe not. It doesn't say it has a... No, I think anybody could do it. She just has the best intellectual, so I'll put her on it. Oh, Hampton. Hampton's mad because of the conversions, huh? Come on. We have to get his You have to shake his beliefs. Otherwise, he's just not a good fit. He'll be miserable here. Not until we get body modding technology, which we're a long way from. I mean, we have some, I guess. Alright, you could... Sweet pea, you can clear your prioritized work and get yourself something to eat. We don't want you to have a break too. Look at all the puke everywhere. We really need to clean up. Jake, I know you're building some sarcophagi, but how about we clean the dining room? Please, please. Ugh. And it's just... Do it again. Okay, we have another trader here. Maybe we can get more components. We have a little bit of silver. We don't have much to trade. Hampton, our man, is tied up at the moment in a daze. Who else? Social Jake. Not bad. It'll have to be Jake. Come on, Jake. You could strike a deal. Alright, they have ducks. Glad somebody has their ducks in a row. Let's see. We have muffalo. We could sell some muffalo. We have... Are there 2 pregnant? No, no, no. The female is 2 years old. Okay. Let us sell... Let's keep the 2 pregnant ones. Let's keep the male. We could sell one of these females. Donkeys, we have to keep both of them. We should start growing cocoa. I don't know. What's the difference? We should start growing chocolate. We have lots of corn. Maybe we just sell 100 or 2 of that. Maybe all of our rice. I don't know why we're selling stuff. Oh, just in case they have components, which they do. They have a lot of components. We will never be able to get this much, sell this much, but let's see how close we can get. Why don't we sell yet another 100? Heck, let's make it 400 corn. We could figure out what to do with food. About another 100 cloth, 200 cloth, bird skin, camel hide. Let's get rid of all of our... Got plenty of wool, blue fur, and plain leather. Yeah, I mean, we're primarily operating on, we're a textile colony. That's what we inherited. Wow, we could afford it now. It'll break us, but that's a lot though. These books are getting kind of ratty, but I don't like to give them up. Let's get rid of some clothes. We can make clothes. We have textiles after all. Let's just sell some of our extra clothes. We can make more. In fact, making more is desirable to grind crafting, which we should. It's a good reminder. We should be having our new recruits do. So let us go ahead and get rid of everything that's poor anyway. the very least. How about... and some... there we go. Now we're talking. Now we're not spending anything. Yep. Okay, that might be good. That's good. We didn't really make a lot, but we got a ton of components without spending anything. Now I feel a little bit more comfortable using those components to do something. Let us not forget to update all of the conduit. We were going to start around the batteries, I think. There's so much to keep track of. So much to keep track of. So we have 2, 2, 3 there. All right, hidden. Let's do it here. Does it make us put... it doesn't put the order where we already have it, or does it? Can't tell. Alright, identical thing already exists. Okay, so it's that smart. So I believe all this stuff is already... yep. So now let's go... and it's looking good. We just want all of this to be we just want it all to be hidden. I think that might cover everything. Alright, tendency to move toward natural goodwill. No, that's, really? They have a tendency to move toward natural goodwill even though we're just getting more and more hostile. Oh, it's -12 is the tendency. So, yes. We're just going to continue to get more and more hostile. The tighter union is really like... both of these are considered neutral. Okay. Alright, let's get all that wiring replaced. Hopefully it's safer, doesn't lead to any more fires. We have 2 sarcophagi. That is enough to exhume. Let's start with Crucius. Ugh, we're gonna open it right in front of everybody. And then we need to... Alma... he's working on the power conduit. He's working on the power conduit. Good. Alma, it's you. Bury this guy. Don't bother washing your hands before you cook the meals. Otherwise, we might break our incredible vomiting streak with food sickness. Alright, we have another guy to exhume. This young man, he was 12 years old, tried to save the colony all by himself. Didn't make it. In the end, probably killed by Sweet Pea. Actually, it wasn't Sweet Pea, it was one of Sweet Pea's. It was somebody else that died not so long ago. Somebody else that we ultimately recruited, but then also died. Alright. Who just did that? Jake. Jake. Alright, Jake, you're gonna bury bury this guy. So. There are still 2 people that we have not had burials for here, unfortunately. But they're out in the world, out on the map. Slain, trying to get components. Where are our new components anyway? Where did they leave them? What's going on with the power? We have batteries. Oh, because we're dismantling all that stuff. Oh, we have to like... No, let's not cut stone blocks. Oh, you're not assigned to constructing. Alright, who is... Oh, sorry, we have to interrupt your sleep. Sweet Pea, we're going to add you to the construction crew just so we can get it all done. And let's cancel the order for now for the stone blocks. Yep, he's vomiting. He's unhappy because he has food poisoning. Frickin' Velma. Alright, Jake's abilities are ready. But Hampton's on a day still. I was gonna say we should focus on Hampton. Maybe we do a conversion ritual as soon as he's good. It's a lot of sarcophagi that we're building here, but you know. We'll also want art to put in here. We could just move these urns so we don't have to make or find a whole bunch of them. Alright, Hampton is no longer in a daze, so let's... Why is he sleeping right now? Probably tired after wandering around while everybody else was sleeping. Alright, here we go. Let's do this conversion ritual. Convertee. Hampton. Oh, his 31%'s not an effective, masterful. Alright, well. We should make his bedroom nicer. Apparently that will help. Where is his bedroom anyway? Hampton's bedroom isn't too bad there. I mean, nobody has power at the moment. Let's watch this ritual. Come on. Masterful ritual. Oh. Oh. That was that. That was that. Wow, that was a good one. Why were we doing it the hard way before with conversations? We need to bring in some rites and some passages. That worked. That worked well. Jake's social impact, Hampton's expectations were low, but we still managed it. Alright. Kaviz is next. Otherwise he'll be upset that we don't hold executions every goddamn week. But at least now Hampton's going to be happier because he's not going to need Yeah, I know. We're gonna have to fix some other things, but he's not gonna need. Wow. When did he have that ambrosia addiction? Luciferum mechanites. Ooh, Luciferum, huh? What is this? Alright, let's figure out what do we need to do to get it. Do we need to grow it? Just something we grow? What is Luciferum? I don't think I've messed with this. Fibercorn. Alright. Let's see. What is Luciferum? Where does this need come from? Hmm. Mechanites. They're mechanites. It's not a drug, it's mechanites. Can we remove it? Doesn't look like we know how. Alright, let's take a look at our, boy. Let's take a look at this stuff. What's biosculpting? Maybe this is what it is. Age reversal, pleasure giving. Not seeing any specific mention. That's superchargers. Luciferum. Let's check. Yeah, we weren't smart about operating on our replacing all of our power stuff. We really weren't smart about that, but because we're probably gonna start, maybe we'll start getting toxic waste here. Just going to sleep, huh? Well, we have no power. Why did we tear it all out instead of break down, replace, break down, replace? Alright. Let's see how we deal with this Luciferum. This is concerning me. Fabrication. This is bionics. There's some prosthetics here. Oh. Is it a drug? It's not a drug. Said mechanites. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out soon. Because Hampton's going to die. We're gonna lose some food if we don't keep our temperature up in the fridge here. Alright. I really need to check this out. There's all kinds of stuff it could be. It's bioregeneration. Wow. Restore parts. Rollback aging. That's what we're talking about. We need to get a waste pack, atomizer, sure. Mech tech. I assumed that was like... Assumed that was other stuff. Wow, we're gonna have to, let's start right off the bat here. It's not gonna be tree sowing, although that will let us grow the cacao. That's for clothes, I believe. Oh, it's tree sowing then cocoa. Okay. Psychite tea we'll need for backup. Well, we don't really need that for backup. I don't know. Wake up, go juice. None of this is what we're looking for. So we're really talking, you know, I kind of think it has to do with this. Neuro charging, but maybe not. Biosculpting. Whoops. Let's continue with the precision rifling. Biosculpting. I'm at a loss here. I'm at a loss for this. Let's take a look again. It's Hampton, right? Creates need Luciferium. It's not really telling me how to get it. Okay. Ooh, a relic. Ooh. If you could collect it, you could build a great reliquary. Watch for okay, let's watch for opportunities. We want it. We want the relic. 2 more days. We could try a ritual on Caviz. Who's 100% certain his religion. Should give him a weapon though, before we forget. Guess it's gonna have to be a spear. And we get all these melee guys. Also, Caviz, we're gonna have you grind some crafting. So let's actually get rid of everything except maybe bed rest and basics. Oh no, let's get rid of everything. You're going to focus on crafting. Okay. And you know what we're going to do? We are going to just put a bunch of clothing orders in. Got sash. Sashes, pants, t-shirts. And a parka. Or 2. Alright, sashes, pants, t-shirts, parkas. We're changing this one to Caviz. Actually, let's just delete all these. I don't know who has what. Okay, let's start with Marcus. Probably most important. And we'll go with Caviz. No cloth. Back to Parka. Let's go with our wools. Do a couple of those. Sashes. Let's not use cloth. We can make sashes out of anything. Make a couple of those. Pants. Well, t-shirt, we're right there. And then I think it was pants after that. Same thing, no cloth, but anything else goes. And the reason why we're not using cloth is we need cloth for medicine and for a couple other things, I think, that are uniquely cloth. And we have lower supply. We get way more wool. Wool's warmer. Feral child wanders in. We could try to tame him. Who has good animal skills? 3. Nobody. Jake is the closest. Unfortunately, he might try to attack us when we try. Oh, it requires level 7, so we don't even have the option. Let's go back to that child. Where did that child go? Cancel that. What's the matter, Jake? Yeah, I know you get the pain, food poisoning. Of course you got food poisoning. Oh man, I will be so happy when we no longer are poisoning food constantly. Look at that. Alright, Jake. He's throwing a tantrum. What's he gonna do? He's got a gun. Oh, he's using it as a melee weapon. He's using his gun to bash on things. Oh, not batteries. Don't do it to batteries. Ugh. Come on, just sit down and eat. Thank you. Keep it down. Try to keep the food down. It's all of our... I wish there was an easy way to see if all of our wiring was hidden conduit. It might be at this point. Only one way to find out, and that's to let these batteries fill up. And we'll wait to see if we have any more electrical failures. Oh, we never harvested those. Can you believe that? We slaughtered some beasts and never harvested them. We didn't even move the bodies. Alright, our mausoleum's basically done. We could use some art. Everybody's getting food poisoning still. Come on now, Velma. Need you to get better at cooking. Are there any books to help us with that, actually? Jenny's Journey. That's crafting. Ooh, we can have Kravitz. Read Jenny's Journey. For a little while, and then there's got to be a cookbook somewhere. These are all going to be recreation gain, I think. Yeah. Any skill books are going to be here. Cooking. Cooking and melee. Sauces and fencing. Alright, Velma. You can read that one. I wish the reading was a little bit better managed. Like, I wish we could assign reading, and then they would, when they have the time, maybe even some recreation time, they would use reading it. Ah, the food poisoning is killing us. Surprised everybody doesn't hate Velma. Alright, Velma, we're gonna read sauces and fencing. Improve both of your skills. We're all... Okay, good. Look at that. We're gonna be getting Velma to level 5 cooking soon. Of course, there's still gonna be a bunch of meals out there that were made. We have 208 meals that are probably... and going. Alright, so now we wanted to... what do we want to do? How are we going to figure out all that business with the... Let's start with some ideas like... I mean, I guess we could start with things like biosculpting. Oh man, what does it take? Biological alterations. Alright, well, let's start there. Start there. We'll probably need some gene processing and stuff eventually too. Xenogenetics. We have the... Yes, we are going to want gene processing before we get into the genetic engineering. We still have a little bit of equipment to build for that. But we are on that path. Caviz, what's going on here, buddy? No executions, disliked xenotypes, pessimism. It's rotting corpses that you're observing. Did we leave some bodies? Oh, we did leave some bodies around. Sweet pea. I know you're researching, but let's bury some things. Let's get that Nutrimine put away. Everybody just left all this stuff out. Nope, they just left. Okay. Boy, they just wandered right by. And I know there's some components around here somewhere. I thought we got a whole bunch of them. I thought we had like 50 components or something. Velma, nope. We're burying a body. Sweet pea, you're burying a body. Hampton, you're already mad that you saw a body. Hampton, not assigned to hauling. Sweet pea, you can haul these grenades. Alright. Now what's going on? You're cleaning. You should be tailoring. Why aren't you tailoring? We have all of these orders. Oh, Taylor. Duh. But separate than craft. Okay. Well, that was on me. Velma, let's read this book again. Come on, we're so close to going up a level. Wait, did she just not read it? Just be patient, Velma. Just get you up to the next level anyway. So close, so close. Caviz, you're doing good. Everybody's doing good. Jake, he can do a conversion ritual. So when they wake up, of course. Approaching from multiple angles. There's one over here. The spear. We'll let him get taken out by the defenses down there. There's two up here. Spear. And Ikwa. I think we just let the defenses do their job. Hopefully one of these guys will survive. Somebody with some fill in a gap in our skills. Alright, let's see what happens. They start on the march yet? This guy's dead already. Alright. Go, shark dog. Dog shark. Let's see what they were talking about. Chatted about games. Artists, animal handling. Alright. Both of these guys are pretty good at handling animals. We can use them to tame that kid if there's a survivor. One is good at shooting. Or much else. I mean, not the best addition. Not the best addition, if should one live. Oh, I had that turned off. That's right. One down. Right. Our defenses worked as designed. We have more bodies to bury. We have more bodies to bury. First, let's bury. Then we're going to have to do a conversion here sooner or later. These other folks are going to wake up. Let's see what our schedule is for people. We've just got unrestricted here. Okay. Let's make sure everybody's working. Never really did that. Let's make sure people are recreating. Oops. a little bit here and there. I don't need everybody to be on the same schedule. It's just easier to see. All right. Hampton, you're the man for this job. I guess you didn't have to go all the way out there. Yeah, man, I thought we had... See, it says we have 69. Okay, they were finally all put away. Good, 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 good. Now, components aren't exactly a bottleneck at the moment, but we still don't have a way to make more. We have plenty of materials for clothing. We could sell our calves and foals. We need that donkey. Could sell this muffalo calf though. They don't have any more components to buy. That's fine. Egg sloth or die. Not too worried about right now. Yeah, they don't have anything else that we want. So let's go ahead and just accept that sale. And what do we need to work on? We need some heal roots. We still didn't cut down all this stuff either. It's our plant cutter. We only have 2. Sweet pea is so busy doing other things. Yep. Everybody's busy. Cavis, what are you working on? Making a parka. Okay, so he's working on those tailoring orders. Let's see what his bio is. We're approaching halfway to level 5. He will level up faster. I know we have somebody that's already level 5, but he has passion. This is his passion. Oh, we still need to perform that ritual. Jake got food poisoning. Can't have him do the ritual while he's throwing up everywhere. God, we really need that to not be a thing anymore. Velma, how are we doing? Let's read again. Let's read that book again. This might take us up a level. No, Velma, read. Where'd you bring the book? Velma, come on. Let's read. Alright. Boom, there we go. Significant familiarity. Trade ship. I guess we could see what's going on with them. Alright, we are getting into the fall here. Jake, how you doing? You watching TV? You have some duties. 15 days for a ritual. Alright, so we gotta work on them a little bit in the meanwhile. Bunch of different cooldown. Okay. They have components. Let's just keep buying them as long as we can afford them. That's just what we're gonna have to do. Man, I wish we were loaded, and I wish we could just buy all the plasteel. Gene packs. Oof. Skill trainers. Yeah, man, we need to come up. We need to make money. We need to make money. Maybe we make more penoxycillin. Start selling that stuff. How easy is it to make? And I want to buy these books too. There's a cooking one right there. Bionic stomach. I don't see any like luciferium, which is what we need to keep our new guy alive. Nope, nothing. That's what I'm really worried about. Oh, no health conditions. What was up with the luciferium? Was that oh, that was Hampton. Luciferium, 53%. He'll go insane and die. Man, maybe we should make sure Sweet Pea is strictly on research for now. For the most part. Alright, our batteries are at full capacity. Let's hope our new conduit prevents any kind of short circuit. We need this research to go. We need to figure out which it is. I have a feeling Hampton's going to be a problem. 2.5 days before we could talk to Kaviz again. Got his certainty down. Everybody else is 100. I wish we could say we have some stability, but we need to figure out this luciferium thing. Doesn't seem to be a plant we can grow or that we know how to grow. Doesn't seem to be anything we can create locally here with our current technology or current tools. So we're researching, we're trying to figure it out. Let's see what else we could do. Production. Anything that we haven't built that it could be? Not really. God, I hope after we get through all these bad meals, man, maybe we should sell all of our meals and start over again. Okay. We could stand and put pews and stuff somewhere. Solar flares, fires, man. Nothing ever just happens. I mean, I don't think there's anything that we could produce. We need to make a reliquary at some point. Maybe that's this area. Or maybe we put it in here. Actually, want to move these. Then we'll put a whole row up here and then do in every other thing here. Yep, I know. We're losing out on all these quests. Are we going to get a second batch of corn? I don't know. Seems unlikely. Probably should have gone rice that time. What does it take to make penoxycyllin? 2 nutramine. So it's not easy to make. Oh yeah, it's just surprised the horse can't jump over the barricade. Yeah, well, so we didn't have to divert human effort. Oh, Jake. Probably sick. No? It's up in the cold. Up, we gotta start. We have to start changing. It says 24 outside. Maybe it is almost time though to start putting the heat on. Alright, what's cav is crafting 3rd to 6. Did that catch up with sweet pea? Not quite yet, but it was much faster progress. That is for sure. Maybe we should have them alternate reading that book as well. And now we need sweet pea on the research. Come on, Caviz, wake up so we can make you read. What you eat first? Wait, which one was it? Story of Gloom. Jenny's Journey. Okay. Okay, so they don't read for very long. But like I said, I think it would be cool if there's a way to sort of give them assigned reading. That they just spend a certain amount of time a day doing. Alright, we can turn this off. We don't have any prisoners right now. Sweet Pea is in here. Probably. What's she doing? Meditating, okay. Not a lot. Is that light dim? Looks like our craft or our tailoring orders are probably done at the moment. So let's see where everybody's at for clothes. We did already make a couple sashes, t-shirts, pants. Made everything that we need at the moment. Yeah, I guess a war mask or two. Still doing a parka. Okay. We don't just make a war mask here, huh? Maybe a couple cowboy hats. Be good. Some tux will probably be good. We'll just keep Kaviz busy. I mean, we're kind of grinding right here. Meat, monkey meat, huh? Alright. Gorenland pod. Gorenland tree. Wow, alright. Let us, what do we do with that? Do we harvest? Oh man. Oh man. Are we, is it time to slay one of our own? Who is our artist? He never made those. He never made that art that we needed either. Alright, so maybe he'll just go through a berserker rage. Killing squirrels. Come on, don't attack anybody. I swear to God. He really is berserking. He died. Alright, so we have 9 days to bury him. Wonder if these meals show that they're... Oh, that's vegetarian. Okay. I was like, I wonder if the green means that they're toxic. Let's everybody participate. Lackluster, huh? Well, it's better than nothing. -1 mood. Is that on top of the fact that their buddy died? It's on top of the fact that everybody died. Alright, yep. We just made it worse. Come on, Jake. Alright, let's cancel the slag order, I think. Actually, where's he getting that slag from? Let's not cancel the order. It's not like it's just an infinite amount of slag laying around. Alright, we are down. You can work on Caviz's conversion. I have to pay more attention to who we're recruiting. Although he was useful. For a little while. Caviz is the latest to rise, huh? Oh, Jake. You're always sick when I'm trying to have you do some work. Alright, his certainty fell. We're close. Maybe by the time this ritual opens up, 10 days from hence, if he's not already converted, then we'll have a successful conversion. This is this is a long, slow climb out of a deep hole. But we do have components now. Maybe we could take care of some of these pressing. It's like we have left arm. Do the left arm, bionic left arm for Jake. I guess it's just the bionic left arm for Jake. Who could make that? Do we have that ability? Crafting 8. Nope. We're not there. We are not there. I bet, however, we can make a prosthetic arm. Can make a prosthetic arm. Let's make Caviz do that work. It's not going to be the best, Jake, but later on we'll replace it with a bionic arm, and then maybe if we get the technology, we could regenerate your old. We could regenerate a natural one for you. Well, Sweet Pea, we're a little late on our research. We weren't able to save the other fella. Velma, I hope your cooking is just gonna keep. We're tired of being sick. You're so tired of being sick. getting low on medicine, but we have to just keep growing that heal root. Ah, man, everybody is so sick all the time. Alright, let's make Abyss. Should we bump up that? Let's put that crafting. It's considered crafting or smithing at the machining table. Either way. Let's get that out of the way so that Jake's he's always on the verge of a breakdown. If we could at least alleviate some of his pain. So we want a left arm and a right leg. Oh, Jake, he's sick. He's our best trader now that the other guy's dead. Alright. They have medicine. You could make medicine. Oh, a tox-resistant gene pack would be nice. But we're not quite there yet. We're not quite doing genetic editing. Let's get rid of these poor spears. Rid of one of those normals too. Did we lose our plasteel knife, or does somebody have it equipped? We have 2 good auto pistols here. Let's get rid of our normal one. I gotta remember though, if we get more shooters, we might go through those pistols pretty quickly. Get rid of the poor clothing. Alright, hey, 87 silver. I'll take it. I'll take it. We still didn't cut these trees. We have so much other stuff to do. Making an arm. Should we also make the leg? Let's start off with one prosthetic, and then we'll see how much of a difference that makes in his happiness. See, he's reading Karen's Intro to Design when he should be reading the other book. And by the other book, I mean Jenny's Journey. Just left it on there, huh? No, read it. Read it now. Alright, whatever. Do whatever you want. Alright, let's take a look at this again. Left arm. That's the one we have to do. Add Bill. Install prosthetic arm on the left shoulder. And hopefully, let's make sure that it's going to be a good doctor. Make sure it's Sweet Pea. We've got the temperature good, the hospital's clean, we have vitals monitors. Oh, she's doing it in his room. That was an odd decision, since we have an actual hospital with equipment. He's got a prosthetic arm, he's sedated. We'll see what he seems like when he comes out of there in a couple days. $185 silver. They want their silver so they can buy back a friend. Huh. We should do it. I hate this. But we're gonna stick to the, well, we didn't actually... Let me clear his prioritized work. I still don't know that the charity is actually one of his tenets, but I didn't see that for any of the ideologies. So we'll see how upset they are if that doesn't happen. Alright, so now we could create a biosculptor pod. Bioregeneration now, that's going to be a good one. Let's go there. Let us do that. But what do we need first? I mean, we have like a lot of the basics that we need. Orders, maybe. A moisture pump. We don't really need a moisture pump. We do have a couple of muddy spots, but gene processor. Yeah, let's do the gene processor first. It's a much easier research. Alright, Jake, let's take a look at you. Still had a disturbed sleep. You're in minor pain now. I think you're... Well, you're still anesthetized. Okay. Some sculptures still. I don't have anybody to do that work, huh? It's Jake. So busy with so many things. Is he though? Right, everybody else can be docs. Everybody should be a patient. Jake is still... Well, he's been insulted. Because... By who, actually? Kaviz. Yeah, this is a cultural difference. We'll take care of that in 11 hours. Let's chop down these trees as well. I know, Jake, you've had a rough one. So far so good on the batteries. That was good advice I got to replace everything with hidden conduit. Next time I think I'll just go with hidden conduit right from the start. Make sure that doesn't become an issue. It does use twice as much steel as using regular conduit. It's overall, it's pretty manageable. I don't know how much of this corn we're going to get before it dies for winter, but... Alright, Jake, let's convert Caviz. He's climbed right back on up to 47%. We've got to keep working his way. Oh, he converted him. Nice, successful conversion. Alright, his certainty is low, but what's this timer? Oh, he's idle. Because we only have him working 2 jobs. He's at 6. 2 more levels to go. We need... Should we create more prosthetics? Still inferior. Maybe we do a right leg. Maybe we make a right leg next. Maybe we start making some shield belts actually. Since we have so many... Yeah, let's do that. Let's make shield belts. We have a lot of melee fighters. We could have used that when we went on our search for components earlier and lost 3 important colonists, 2 pilgrims and Takeo, the original donkey that was here at the founding of this colony before our pilgrims wandered in to claim it for their own. Should we send any? I haven't seen anybody throw up in a little bit. Jake was getting sick quite often, but I think it's slowed down. Velma, she knows what she's doing now a little bit. Get her up 1 more level. We'll be happy for that. We got Sweet Pea on primarily research. Now we did finish researching something recently. What was it? What did we finish researching? Oh, we have a gibbet cage. I don't think we're supposed to do that. Oh, didn't we just finish doing some kind of biosculpting thing? Biosculptor pod. Yeah, where do we build that pod? Source, ideology. Okay, let's check that out again. Oh, there it is. Alright, construction needed 8. Bioactive gel. Age reversal, pleasure giving. Let's take a stronger look at that, or a more detailed look at that. It does have a negative effect to beauty, so this is not something we put in our rec room. Need steel and components. Age reversal. Wow. It might, and it seems like the best bet would be to have if everybody had their own, that would be fantastic. I kind of wanted to put that other thing here, but that's okay. Okay. One, it's getting an unknown threat. A chef, huh? Poor Velma will be replaced after she barely learned how to cook. She will join. Best skill animals 15. It's not that far away, I guess. 1.2 days. No, I want to cancel. How do I cancel? How do I cancel? Well, we learned our lesson about venturing off on caravan last time. We just don't have a lot of people to get the work done at camp, protect the camp, and send, 3 people out to fight. You'd really have to take everybody, and then nobody would be here at the camp to defend it or to care for it. Tainted. We're allowing... What are we going to do with these tainted things? We should be smelted. So we are spending a few components. I want to go crazy spending components. Burning through our components since we still can't make our own. Alright, let's see if he can get a nice warm... If we can get him to wear... the warmer burqa. Then also get him to wear we have plain leather button-down shirts and not wool ones, huh? Let's make some wool button-down shirts and pants, wool stuff for the guy. This pants, alright, it's caviz. We want to make sure it is all wool. Let's make a couple of those. And button-down shirts as well. Just wools. And then maybe we can get Jake a little bit warmer for the winter. He still wears burqa for the winter instead of having to switch to a parka. Gosh, I hope Velma really has gotten over this awful poisoning. Except for info about liberal memento. Terminal. Oh man. Terminal is surrounded by a tribal village. Wonder if there's a time limit on that. Hopefully it doesn't expire. Hopefully it's just one of these do as you can. Alright, we have a pod. What can we do with this? What can we do with this? Pleasure, age reversal, fresh wounds, permanent injury. Sing research by regen, that's what we're working. We're not working on it now. Alright, and we need glitter world medicine. Fresh wounds, blood loss, and an infectious disease. Alright, not bad. We probably should have put that in the hospital. Can we reinstall it? Yeah, let's put this in the hospital. This seems like a better spot for it. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, let's take care of these fools. Clubs, guns, mostly guns. It's 4 of them. Is it just that one posse? Or do they have... They coming at us from 2 different ways. Okay, it's just them. Did we ever get those shield belts? Oh, we did. We did. We need to make another one though. That's not poor. Okay. Gaviz, how's your faith anyway? It's getting better. Alright, good. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. We gotta get everybody prepped here. We have shield belts now. That is a little bit cooler. Than before. Sweet Pea could use a better shield belt. Ha ha ha. Whoops. Damn it. It's gonna cost 3 components to rebuild. Alright, Sweet Pea. Let's capture. Do we want to capture him? Sure. Who's closest? Alright. Who's our best constructor? Ooh, Jake's pretty good. Jake is pretty good at construction. Do we have multiple prisoners here? Okay, we have multiple prisoners. Unwaveringly loyal. We could leave him there. Actually, let's shoot Caviz. I don't know if this counts as execution. We've been over this before. Hopefully we could edit this genetic pessimism out of these folks. Alright, we've got some weapons we can clean up. We've got some flake. Gotta bury these folks as well.